oh, people of the world, come on, get on in here. Get on in here. You guys are here for the live stream, man. Get on in here. You guys know what time of the week it is. You guys know what time of the week it is. It's ranting time. It's that time of the week where we sit and rant about WWE. Oh, my goodness. And yet there's people on social media, guys. There's people on social media that actually believe that the WWE draft made this show better. There's people out there that actually believe that the draft made Raw and SmackDown better. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What up, Junior? Oh my goodness, man. This show was garbage. This show was so garbage that I struggled to find a thumbnail for the live stream. I legit couldn't find a thumbnail for the live stream, guys. I really couldn't. All right, that picture of Kevin Owens that's for the thumbnail tonight was just something random I saw. Legit, this show was that bad. Nothing of importance happened. I can't even sit here and say, for real, I can't even sit here and say anything good that happened on the show tonight. I can't even think of what was the best moment on the show. The best moment on the show was when the show ended. I don't think there was one good thing about tonight's show. Yes, there was a couple, decent matches here and there. But overall, these matches did nothing in the grand scheme of things. Absolutely nothing. This show was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. This show was so bad that I spent most of my time watching the Pats game. Watching the Pats absolutely demolish the Jets. Absolutely. Sam Darnold last week against the Cowboys, all right, played very, very well. And everybody was talking about it. And now he comes on a primetime stage, the biggest challenge of his career, and plays the worst game ever. His QBR was so bad that it's not even going to register. Nigga threw four picks, and I think he had 2 fumbles. The guy is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. The Jets, garbage, man. Adam Gase needs to go. I'd rather sit here and talk about the NFL Week 7 games, talk about NFL Week 8 next week, than talk anything about this show. This show is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. I don't even think there was one women's match. All right, Junior. Junior, what do you say? AEW is coming to North Carolina in November, and SmackDown is coming to North Carolina. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. All right? Yes. SmackDown, the only reason why I would say even consider you going to SmackDown, even you thinking about going to SmackDown, is because of one person and one person only. The best female wrestler in the world, Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks. That's the only reason why you should even consider going to SmackDown. All right? Even consider it. But if I had to make a choice for you, right, I would go to AEW. All right? They're the fresher product. All right? What they're doing is way better than anything WWE is doing across all 3 of their brands. All right? AEW is on fire right now. I would rather go there if I had to give you an option. But Raw was absolutely garbage tonight. Just like WWE 2K20 is going to be absolute garbage. WWE 2K20 drops in basically 30 minutes from now, right? I am going to make you guys some WWE 2K20 videos, of course. I always do that for you guys, all right? But I'm telling you, I'm not really that excited for this game because this game is going to be absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. All right. Yeah. I don't know if I would put WWE's greater than AEW. I would maybe I would put a sign that says Sasha Banks needs to become all elite. Because AEW right now, they look superior to WWE on all levels. If we're talking about in terms of the product. This show was absolute garbage. I would be surprised if the show gets anywhere close to over 2 million viewers. The ratings are going down each and every week. Each and every week. And Vince McMahon wants to sit and wonder why. Because the people you have in charge running these shows are absolutely have no brains. They have no creative minds. They're terrible at what they do. Junior, I don't know if you're gonna. I don't know. You decide. I don't know. I haven't been to an AEW show. AEW was actually in Boston 2 weeks ago, but I wasn't able to go because I had to work that day. So hopefully next time they're in the area, I'll definitely pop up to an AEW show. This show was garbage, man. This is going to be a fast review. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is not going to be a long review, all right? I'm going to go right after this. I'm going to probably record some WWE 2K20 and go to bed, So definitely for you guys, you guys want some extra content. There's going to be a lot of WWE 2K20 videos on the channel. Showcase my career. It's going to be hype, all right? Even though I'm not really that excited for this game, I am going to record videos for you guys. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that over the next couple weeks because you're going to see a lot of 2K20 videos on the channel. What up, Paddle Pot? What up, bro? The show was garbage. Raw was garbage, man. I'm going to keep saying that so many times, man. This show was terrible. Terrible. All right? There's nothing of substance happened on the show. All right? I don't even think there was a women's match on the show tonight. Tell me, there was no women's matches on the show. Becky was on the show. Charlotte was on the show. Asuka was on the show. Like, I don't know what was going on with that. Vince McMahon, I guess he has Alzheimer's. I think Vince McMahon has Alzheimer's these days because, there was no women's matches on the show. He probably forgot. He's so far gone. He probably forgot that he has women superstars in his locker room. Where was Becky? Where was Charlotte? Where was Asuka? Who's going to be Becky's next opponent for the Raw Women's Championship? This is the third show. The third show since Hell in a Cell. And we have almost no idea who's Becky's next opponent is going to be. All right, yes, I do understand that they have Crown Jewel next week, and the likelihood of having a women's match in Saudi Arabia is very, very low. All right? Right? You can talk Premier League down in the chat. I don't really watch. My dad watches the Premier League. My dad's a big fan of the Premier League, but I don't really watch soccer like that. I only really watch around the World Cup, just because it's a big thing in this house. But like I said, I know the women aren't going to have a match in Saudi Arabia, but still, Survivor Series is going to be happening. Do you guys realize, basically, we are 3 weeks away from Survivor Series? I don't know if you guys realize this. Survivor Series is 3 weeks away. But yet, there has been absolutely no mention of it on WWE television. No mention of Survivor Series on WWE television. None at all. This company sucks. Does Boston have a football team? Yes, the New England Revolution. Yes, the New England Revolution is the team here in Boston. Well, they more represent Boston and most of the Northeast. Most of the Northeast. All right. But anyway, like I said, we're basically 3 weeks away from Survivor Series. 3 weeks from what is supposed to be looked at as one of your big 5 pay-per-views. The big 5 pay-per-views: Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. And we have absolutely no idea. All right, we have no idea if they're going to be doing Raw versus SmackDown, even though it wouldn't even feel special because you had the wild card rule for the last couple months, which ruined the whole concept of having special occasions, special interactions between the Raw and SmackDown brands, right? And also, we have no idea if you're going to do champion versus champion. All right, we have no idea if you're going to do 5v5 historic Survivor Series matches. because you're giving us a 5v5 match at Crown Jewel. Like, I don't know. Absolute garbage. This show is legit garbage. I don't know how many times I can say it. What up, boss fan? But I really don't know what to say, guys. I really don't. I'm sitting here, and we're already 10 minutes in the review, and I have no idea what to say. The only words that come to my say to describe the show tonight is garbage. What did the draft do? The draft did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing for Monday Night Raw. Nothing at all. Raw is probably worse. Raw has all this talent, and they don't understand how to use it. Don't understand how to use it at all. Oh, yes, Jessica. My bad, Jessica. All right, please. It takes me a couple weeks to remember that. I usually always go by your Google account handle, but Jessica, my bad. But honestly, going into this show, all right, I'll say this. Going into this show, I knew, since this was like the first Monday Night Raw in weeks, in years, that I knew Sasha Banks was not going to be on. My care for the show went down so much because, yes, I watch Raw every single week mainly because I sit here and I cover it for you guys. I give you guys a review every Monday. You guys know the drill, all right? But not knowing that there's like 0% chance that Sasha's going to be on the show, all right, it makes me care about the show less. Yes, I'm a fan of Becky, a fan of Asuka, a fan of AJ Styles, Street Profits, etc. But my care for the show was so low going in. It's like they're not putting any effort in. Like, in some aspects of the show, it looks like they're trying to put a little bit of care in. But, like, honestly, I'm like, legit, I don't know what to say. I really don't. That's how bad this show was. It's like in some aspects, they want to make you care, but they don't know how to book it correctly. They just don't. All right? And we're going to go through this show really quick. Like I said, this is going to be a short review. We're not going to be here that long. All right? When I tell you guys, I'm usually not at a loss for words. I usually come out here with excitement or, I'm ranting. But this show was so bad. All right? I don't know. And I know there's some people on Twitter tonight talking to me about Humberto Carrillo. They made him into, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I don't really give a fuck. All right? But there's people telling me that they made that dude. I never watched him on 205 Live. The guy has talent. The guy has some talent. I'm not going to lie. But some people out here saying they made Humberto Carrillo a star tonight with Seth Rollins. What? You can't make somebody a star if the person that's supposed to make them a star isn't a star. Seth Rollins is not the star that everyone thinks he is. He's not over. If this was 2018 Seth Rollins, babyface 2018 Seth Rollins, yes, this would have been good for Humberto. But 2019 Universal Champion Seth Rollins, absolute garbage. The guy's terrible. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense. All right? The guy's one of the worst Universal Champions of all time. And we have no idea when he's going to lose that title because I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen at Crown Jewel. I don't know. Like I said, if I had to pick one person I wanted to see take the title off of Seth Rollins, it would have to be Aleister Black. Simple. Aleister Black or Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, it looks like, not going to get there because it looks like Kevin Owens is going to be feuding with AJ Styles again, which I'll rant about that a little bit later. But I don't know. I really don't know what to say, guys. Man, Seth Rollins is garbage. This whole show is garbage, man. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. I don't plan to be here for long. let's just go to the plot points. Okay, so first thing that happened is we start off the show with Ric Flair. Woo! Yeah, I was wooing with excitement seeing Ric Flair come out. I don't care about Ric Flair in 2019. I don't. All right, I love Ric Flair. The guy is amazing, but he's there to fulfill WWE's political agenda. All right, it's like Ric Flair comes out, man. The guy doesn't even can't remember his line for his promos these days. So like, come on, man. Come on. Like, WWE really thinks these part-timers are really gonna bring new value to the show. They're not. They're not. They're not, man. I'm gonna talk about Drew McIntyre in just a sec, bro. All right. Yes, you could say Ric Flair isn't scripted, but still, WWE, they keep adding part-timers to the show each and every week. Hulk Hogan with his stupid Skype calls on SmackDown. You know, Ric Flair coming out. The guy's not special. It's not. Even if The Undertaker comes out, he's not special anymore. The only part-timer that will actually get me out of my seat excited is not even The Rock. It's Stone Cold. And John Cena. Those are the only two part-timers that I will actually get excited for. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Triple H, Lesnar, Kurt Angle. The list goes on and on and on. All right? I don't care about any of them. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I do not care about Ric Flair in 2019. He is there to fulfill WWE's political agenda. It is that simple. That simple. So Ric Flair comes out, all right, and he introduces his final member for Team Flair. He cuts a promo. He also teased that he's gonna, because Hulk Hogan's been confirmed to be on SmackDown this week. Ric Flair teased. It's not confirmed, but he teased that there's a chance he'll be on SmackDown this week. Or it may have been confirmed. Who cares? All right. But then Drew McIntyre comes out. This is the first time we've seen Drew McIntyre on Monday Night Raw in 2 months. And I don't care. I don't care. Yes, Drew McIntyre, the guy's a great promo. The guy is great in the ring. All right. But I really don't care about Drew McIntyre because WWE has not booked Drew McIntyre correctly. They don't. Drew McIntyre, in my opinion, he should be a Universal Champion. He should have won the Universal Championship months ago. But WWE kept booking him in these terrible feuds with Roman Reigns and Cedric Alexander, all this garbage. And then he got injured. All right. And Drew McIntyre, he was the last pick of the first round for Raw in the draft. So that should make him one of the highest, one of the superstars to watch for on Monday Night Raw. He's supposed to be one of the cornerstones, one of the reasons why we tune in each and every single week, right? Excuse me. But no, I don't care about Drew McIntyre. I don't. All right? Okay, Junior. I see your comment, and it kind of pisses me off that you say that. Not because that's what a casual would say, bro. Why don't you build up? It's a simple answer to that question, guys. There's a simple response. If you want the casuals, if you want your audience to care about stars from NXT, right? If you want your audience to care about those kinds of superstars, you build them up. You put them in matches that are going to make us care for them. That's how you develop new stars. It's that simple. The simplest way to build up stars in WWE is smart booking. And WWE has not done that in years. In years, man. Look at the way an Aleister Black was booked in NXT. Look at the way the Street Profits were booked in NXT. What have Aleister Black and the Street Profits done since they got the Money Night Raw? The Street Profits have been looking like a bunch of cheerleaders. Yes. They had a good match with the OC tonight. We should have seen that months ago. Instead of the Street Profits being freaking cheerleaders for the last 5 months on Monday Night Raw, we should have seen them feuding with the OC months ago. And then you guys, you casuals, would care more about the Street Profits. Aleister Black, one of the best talents on the entire roster, both Raw and SmackDown. Look at some of his matches in NXT against Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Velveteen Dream. Should I go on? But then you bring him to Raw, and every single week he's cutting promos about him wanting a fight. All right, a fight. And then you actually put him on Raw, and you have him going up against jobbers, going up against towns you went out and got from a brand new bar in Cleveland. Are you guys what? I don't know. I don't care about a Ric Flair and a Hulk Hogan coming back. They don't add anything to the show. The simple thing to back that up, look at the ratings. Look at the ratings. All right? Does Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan make the ratings go up? No. Maybe The Rock. Yes, because The Rock is that electrifying. The Rock is a mega superstar. Same thing with Stone Cold. All right? But hey, garbage. Absolute garbage. A guy like Cesaro, who the guy didn't even get drafted. He didn't even get drafted. The guy was drafted, not even drafted. He signed with SmackDown as a free agent. What about AOP? You're building them up on Monday Night Raw, right? With these backstage promos each and every week. How long are you going to have AOP cut promos backstage or until we see them in the ring? In the ring. People forget that AOP, they were former Raw Tag Team Champions last year. People actually forget that. This is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You guys want to claim, all right, that WWE, that you don't care about these superstars from NXT, right? And the part-timers are bigger names, right? Because WWE doesn't make us care about them. WWE doesn't, all right? They only make you care about them in NXT. Once Vince gets their hands on them, once Kevin Pritchard's fat ass gets his hands on them, once Kevin Dunn's little buck teeth half ass gets his hands on them, right? They get ruined. They're made to look like nothing. It's that simple. It's that simple, guys. All right, Jessica, you said something. Or make the upcoming stars beat a huge and famous part-timers. I can't think of any examples. I don't know if your thing is grammarly correct. All right. I don't know, man. Maybe try to rewrite that and I'll answer your question. I don't know. Make the upcoming stars beat a huge and famous part-timer. Do you mean like make the upcoming stars beat famous part-timers? That really doesn't do much. How many part-timers do you actually care about? Really? Maybe the only one I can actually think about, the only part-timers that I can think about that can actually elevate, your stardom in WWE is maybe Lesnar and Cena whenever Cena's there. Because if you can beat John Cena clean, that's huge. Look what it did for AJ Styles when he beats Cena. All right? All right, look at what it did for Kevin Owens. All right? I remember Vince says NXT has too much wrestling. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. All right? It's not just about the wrestling. Because, for the most part, there's been some good matches on TV as of late. Like Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That was not a bad match. Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander last week. That was not a bad match. Drew McIntyre versus Ricochet. The match that opened Raw tonight. That was not a bad match. But I didn't give a crap about it. Because what does that mean for storyline? Where's the story behind the match? You've done nothing to make me care about this 5v5 tag team match at Crown Jewel. You've done absolutely nothing to make me care about that match. So why am I going to care about Drew McIntyre and Ricochet? What? If you're doing matches, the further storylines. If you're doing matches, the form power rankings that help determine challengers for championship matches, right? So here's an example. Like Cedric Alexander and Buddy Murphy, right? They had a great match last week. I didn't give a crap about it. Maybe if Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy, maybe if you say, winner of this match will maybe lift one of these superstars in the power rankings. All right. And maybe, it'll set one of them up for potentially a future United States championship opportunity. Maybe I would care. That would actually make me care about the match more, because now I'm looking like, all right. Oh, look how Buddy Murphy won his match last week. And then I compare that to maybe a Ricochet, and then maybe I can say, all right, Murphy's won 3 matches in a row. Ricochet's only won 1. Actually, no, Ricochet lost to Drew McIntyre today. All right. Oh, Buddy Murphy is more deserving of a United States Championship opportunity than Ricochet. All right, because Murphy's been on more of a hot streak. Then I would actually care. But I'm not going to care about a good wrestling match that doesn't mean anything. I can watch good wrestling anywhere. I can watch good wrestling on NXT. I can watch good wrestling on AEW. Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke Nakamura, like I just said, was a great match, or a good match on Friday. But I didn't really care about this because it was a bunch of bullcrap. All right? Hey, you want to talk about Rusev? Let's talk about Rusev. All right? Here's the thing. You just had a WWE draft. All right? You talk about this WWE draft. Who the hell cares about Rusev, Bobby Lashley, and Lana? Honestly, who cares about that? All right? I don't come to watch Raw, to watch a love story. I don't care. I don't watch Raw to watch Lana cheat on his husband with Bobby Lashley. I don't. All right? There's other TV shows for that. If people want to watch that garbage, if people want to go watch Bobby Lashley and Lana have, a sex scene on WWE TV, there's websites for that. That's their life. That's their business. I don't come to watch that garbage. All right? I come to watch professional wrestling storytelling. Who wants to watch that nonsense, people? Please. But yeah, you want to sit here and tell me that the WWE draft made Monday Night Raw better. You casuals make me absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. This draft did not make anything better. This draft made the show worse. All right? Drew McIntyre comes out, and what does he do? He's busy sucking up the Ric Flair. He's too busy. He's busy doing little dance moves with Ric Flair. Ric Flair is doing his usual, stunting and profile, and Drew McIntyre and Ric Flair is over gassing. Looking at Drew McIntyre's his muscles. All right, Ric Flair's just like, show off your muscles, bro. Like, what? I don't care for that. I don't. All right? And then just sets up a match with Ricochet. This was a good match, but honestly, it did nothing for me. It did absolutely nothing for me. All this match was meant to do was reestablish Drew McIntyre as one of the top stars on Raw. Will it get him a Universal Championship opportunity down the line? Will Drew McIntyre finally become Universal Champion like he should have a year ago? I don't know. With the garbage we're seeing with Seth Rollins right now, who knows how long he's going to keep holding that championship. I don't care how good Drew McIntyre and Ricochet was tonight. I don't. Because in the long run, Drew McIntyre ain't going to become Universal Champion. So why should I care? It was a good match. I can watch a good match anywhere. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense. After the match, Drew McIntyre attacks Paddle Pod, bro. Okay, Paddle Pod. You dirty freak. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Don't believe. Anyway, we do need some humor in these reviews, so I appreciate that comment, Paddle Pod. But anyway, back to the show. After the match, Drew McIntyre attacks Ricochet. Nothing special. I didn't care. And afterwards, Ric Flair goes up to gashing Drew McIntyre's muscles up. Who gives a crap? I don't care how good the match was. It was a good match, but still, at the end of the line, at the end of the day, it does nothing in terms of storytelling for me. I'm sorry. Garbage. Aleister Black versus Jason Reynolds, a.k.a. local competition. Who cares? Who cares? Like I said, Vince McMahon sent his team to go down to the nearest McDonald's in Cleveland. He saw this fat schmuck sitting there eating 20 chicken McNuggets, all right, and slurping down an extra large Sprite with small ice so he could get every last drop out of the cup. All right, and he's like, "Hey, we'll pay you a couple $100. You want to wrestle on Monday Night Raw tonight? All right." Aleister Black is too good to be facing local competition. Put this guy in a feud with somebody. Hey, you could give me a feud with Aleister Black and AJ Styles, or you could give me a feud with Aleister Black and Drew McIntyre, or you could give me a feud with Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy. I just gave you 3 potential feuds for Aleister Black. Will this company do it? No, because they're a bunch of freaking retards. I don't care. Aleister Black won this match with the black match. I don't know how much longer I can watch Black face local competition. The guy is too good in the ring. Like I said, Aleister Black, if there's one person I want to see take the Universal Championship off of Seth Rollins, it would be Black. I absolutely love this guy. I love what he did in NXT, and the fact that he's being wasted on Monday Night Raw is absolute garbage. I pray that this local competition nonsense is building him up. But we'll see. I don't trust this garbage. King's Court with Rusev. King's Court with Rusev. I love Jerry the King Lawler. I really do. But the guy should not be on commentary. The guy should not be doing King Court segments. I'm sorry. You guys, the longer that they keep putting Jerry the King Lawler on Raw each and every single week, either on commentary or in King's Court, right? The longer they do this each and every single week, the better they make Michael Cole. All right? You're starting to make me like Michael Cole more than Jerry the King Lawler. All right? And Jerry the King Lawler was part of the best commentary duo of all time with good old JR, Jim Ross. Easily the best commentary duo of all time. Of all time. But in 2019, Jerry the King Lawler should not be on commentary. I don't care what anybody says. All right? Get this guy off commentary. If you want, just do a 2-man booth with Dio Madden and I forget his name. You guys know who I'm talking about. All right? Or find somebody else to replace him. All right? Please. I just no. In 2019, Jerry the King Lawler should not be on commentary. It's getting more and more cringe each and every single week. All right, Vic Josephs, thank you, Aaron. All right, but King's Court with Rusev. This is to continue this garbage feud. We have this love triangle bullcrap with Lana, Lashley, and Rusev. Jerry the King Lawler welcomed Rusev to King's Court, and they talked about the recent issues with Lana's affair with Bobby Lashley. Rusev responded, all right, and Rusev, we know he's not the best on the mic. You know, he's not from around here. He's foreign. Remember that. He is a U.S. citizen. Congratulations, Rusev. But Rusev responded. Rusev blamed Bobby Lashley for poisoning. Oh my! So now Bobby Lashley's poisoned, right? He's poisoning Lana's mind. Really? That's the story you guys are going with? Goodness. So Rusev says Lashley is poisoning. What'd you say, Jessica? Who's your favorite wrestler? Mine's Sasha because I love her. She's the type of wrestler I want to be. It's Sonya Deville because. Oh, okay. Jessica, I'm just gonna say this. You've been subscribed to my channel for a couple weeks now because I remember you came during the Hell in a Cell review, right? I think you subscribed. Have you not been watching me each and every single week? You should know by far, easily my favorite female wrestler is Sasha Banks. Favorite wrestler in general. It's non-debatable. I never told her, Junior, it's something special. Anybody that watches me, Jessica, it's Sasha Banks. Well, we'll leave it at that. All right? We'll leave it at that. Anyway. This Rusev stuff is garbage, man. Poison. That's where we're going. Lashley is poisoning Lana. And can someone explain to me, how did Bobby Lashley even get with Lana in the first place? Remember, Lashley and Lana, both Lashley, all three of them, Lashley, Lana, and Rusev, were all off television for months. I know Lashley was injured, all right? But could WWE at least explain, give me background? You want us to care about this garbage storyline, right? You want us to care, but you haven't given us no backstory on why. Why does Lana want to be with Lashley? What happened between Rusev and Lana that got so bad that Lana decided to cheat on Rusev with Bobby Lashley? Can we get some background, please? No, because WWE doesn't know logic. Ow. Anyway, this led to Rusev still saying he wears his. Rusev said that he still wears his wedding ring, because I think Rusev and Lana are still married in real life. I think this is just for storyline. I don't know. All right, but basically, Lana and Lashley were at a restaurant. Right, they're at some fancy restaurant together. Lashley says that he would not make the same mistakes that Rusev did, and he's gonna fulfill Lana's needs. All right. And then Lana criticizes her husband for not taking her where she wanted. So basically, they're making Lana look like a greedy slut. Let's just call it as it is, people. They're making Lana look like a greedy slut on WWE TV. All right? Someone that's greedy and doesn't get whatever she wants, right? Even though she's a WWE superstar with a lot of money, and I'm just talking about in terms of storytelling. But that's the way they're making it look. And then Lashley said, out with the old and in with the new. And then seeing, I don't know. Well, Fitz, I think you have your first lesbian wrestler. Hey, congrats. Hey, welcome to the fam. Welcome to the family. Fan. Hey, man, that's great. I'm happy. It's all right, Junior. It's all right. Autocorrect. But, hey, it is what it is. that's all I'm going to leave it at that. But, yeah. And then, this was bad. You had Rusev and Lana say, I love you. It was so cringe. It was so I hate saying the word fake when it comes to WWE, but it looks so bad. The acting, Lashley goes like, man, I love you, babe. And Lana's going like, I love you. Like, what the? Cringe. All right? And then Rusev said he knew exactly where Lana and Lashley were. Obviously, they're in some kind of fake restaurant set. All right, that they probably had backstage. All right, because you could tell they had actors pretending like they were there having dinners with wives and other people. So later in the show, Rusev arrives in the What Up, I Love Charlotte. Are you new to the channel, I Love Charlotte? Is this your first time here? I don't know if I recognize you. Well, let us know if this is your first time here. All right. But Rusev comes out later. He attacks Lashley at the restaurant, and then security takes him down, and he gets arrested. All right. Welcome, I Love Charlotte. I'm just gonna give you a quick warning. All right. We're all WWE fans here, but just let you know, we have a lot of Sasha Banks fans here, especially me. All right. I'm not the biggest Charlotte fan, so we might have some disagreements on here. All right. Oh, okay. Eric's comment. Yeah, Junior. Yeah, Junior. Yeah, Fitz loves Charlotte, and you like Alexa Bliss. Get the hell out of here with that nonsense. All right, please. Junior, when did I ever confess that I like Charlotte? Get the hell out of here with that garbage. What the hell's wrong with you? All right. I love Charlotte. Just know that I'm a huge Sasha Banks fan, so we're gonna have some disagreements on here. All right. Sleeping Angels. Oh gosh, why did they cover her like that, bro? But anyway, Rusev gets arrested, and then you have Lana over here just screaming, take him to jail, take her to. Can someone explain to me when Lana lost her accent? I'm just talking about from a TV storytelling perspective. Logic here, but this was garbage. I have no idea where this storyline is going. All right, it seems like WWE each and every week they're trying to find new ways that with Lashley and Lana. This crap is garbage, absolute garbage, man. And Lana looks like an absolute cloud with the makeup she has. Like, geez. Sin Cara versus Andrade. All right, Sin Cara versus Andrade. All right. Eric, stop. Eric, stop. You're smarter than that, man. Sean's moonsault is absolute garbage. This little this freaking what's her name? Little Red Riding Hood, Lacey Evans on SmackDown has a better moonsault than Sean. Sean has one of the worst moonsaults of all time. Get out of here with that nonsense. All right, please. I hope you're kidding. Oh man, but Sin Cara versus Andrade. We have a draft, right? The draft, one of the points of a draft is it's supposed to set up fresh storylines and fresh matchups. How many matches tonight did we see that we've already seen on WWE TV? Sin Cara versus Andrade was one of Andrade's first matches when he first got brought up from NXT. So we're rehashing feuds, right? But you just had a draft. A draft's supposed to give us fresh matchups. But WWE doesn't think, right? Right? We have a draft, but you're going to give us feuds that we've already seen and don't give a crap about. Great job, WWE. Great job. You're doing absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. All right? Anyway, sorry. And one other thing. One other thing. This wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match. All right? But we don't care about Sin Cara because he has been booked correctly over the years. Remember when Sin Cara first came to WWE? I think it was back in 2011, right? Remember when he wrestled with like the blue lighting? All right? I loved Sin Cara back then. But WWE, over time, he didn't get booked correctly. He stopped being pushed. All right? And then he got booked like a jobber. And then I feel like, if I remember, WWE released Sin Cara, and then they signed another superstar. They signed another superstar to become the new Sin Cara. All right. So if I actually cared, if Sin Cara was actually booked better over the years, I would have cared more for this match. And Andrade has the potential to be one of the top heels on Monday Night Raw in the main event scene, in my opinion. Hell, give me Andrade versus Aleister Black. There's another feud right there. But here's the thing. Can Andrade win a match? Hold up. Whoa. We're going to take a pause, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a pause, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a pause. I love Charlotte. Just said Sasha Banks is god awful. I want this to be a welcoming place, but this is a pro Sasha Banks channel. If you plan to stay, here, if you plan to join the Fifth Monk TV fam, you can. We don't do Sasha Banks bashing on here. We don't. All right, Sleeping Angels, you might have to unload on her. All right, if she says one more comment about Sasha Banks. Hell no, Sasha Banks is god awful. Charlotte is god awful. Get out of here with that nonsense. Anyway, can Andrade win a match without Zelina Vega interfering? I love Zelina Vega. I do. I actually wish Zelina Vega would wrestle more on TV. She's not bad in the ring. The problem with Zelina Vega is she's just really short. She's really small. So she's very limited in the ring. All right? But Zelina's not bad. I actually really do like Zelina. All right? But can Andrade win a match without having the same finish? They legit do the same finish to every single one of Andrade's matches on the main roster. All right? Andrade distracts the ref, which allows Zelina to hit the Hurricane Rana from the ring apron onto the floor. And then that sets up Andrade to hit the Hammerlock DDT. Can Andrade win a match without Zelina Vega interfering? It's Sin Cara. Yes, I would understand the interference if Andrade was going up against, a Ricochet, or an Aleister Black, or a Kevin Owens, or a Seth Rollins. But it's Sin Cara. You shouldn't need Zelina Vega interfering to win that match. It just proves that WWE is a bunch of retards because they do the same ending to every single one of Andrade's matches. Absolute garbage, man. Absolute garbage. It doesn't matter, Eric, if he's a heel. All right? All right, if you want to do other stuff, sure, do a low blow or use the ropes. All right, there's other ways, but the same ending every single match? Come on, this is one of the reasons why I don't care for Andrade on the main roster. In NXT, the guy was a 5-star match every single time he got in the ring. Come on. What makes you a Sasha Banks fan and not a Charlotte fan? Sasha Banks is the best female wrestler in the world. I say this every single podcast. Look at the matches Sasha Banks puts on. Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, her 2 matches with Becky Lynch, even though Sasha should have won all those matches. Tell me how many great matches Charlotte has had this year. Just this year alone. This year alone. How many good matches has Charlotte Flair actually had? Maybe the only one I can think of is WrestleMania. And she had Ronda and Becky. Sasha put on great matches against Becky and Ronda. 3 great matches. 3 of the best female matches you'll see all year. Charlotte has had no good matches all year, other than the one against Becky and Ronda at WrestleMania. It doesn't matter to me if you're a Charlotte fan, if you're a Paige fan, a Lacey Evans fan. I don't care. But don't come in here bashing Sasha Banks. Stop with that nonsense. I will put you down 6 feet under every single time. Like the Undertaker with a tombstone pile driver. Get out of here with that nonsense. Moving on. The Viking Raiders versus Zack Ryder and Hawkins. Hawkins and Ryder. Didn't care for this match at all. This match sucked. All right? Don't care. We're moving on. Rey Mysterio cut a promo tonight. Man. I still don't understand why Rey Mysterio wasn't drafted to SmackDown. All right? At least I'll give WWE one positive. Excuse me, guys. I'll give you one positive. WWE said this. Rey Mysterio came out, right? Rey Mysterio came out and he talked about how he was training Velasquez, getting him ready to face Lesnar at Crown Jewel. He thanked the fans for their support and gave a quick update on Dominic. He said Dominic's okay, he's resting at home. Paul Heyman interrupted, all right, and he promised both pain for Velasquez and Rey Mysterio on October 31st. So I'm pretty confident. That Rey Mysterio will probably come out with Cain Velasquez at Crown Jewel. All right. And I don't care if it's a WWE Championship match. All right. Lesnar's not losing that match. There is no doubt in my mind, no doubt that Lesnar is winning. Lesnar is winning 100%. No way Cain Velasquez is winning at Crown Jewel. But Paul Heyman basically said that as much as Mysterio wants to get payback on Lesnar, Lesnar got drafted to SmackDown, so he can't appear on Monday Night Raw. So it looks like WWE is actually abiding by their draft rules. All right, if you got drafted to SmackDown, you can't show up to Monday Night Raw. All right, and that I wish, and that is one of the reasons why the freaking I keep looking in the chat, man. I don't know why I keep looking in the chat. All right, it gets me distracted from the review. Charlotte's a 10-time champion, right? She's a 10-time champion, right? 10 times. How many of those reigns matter? How many of Charlotte Flair's 10 title reigns actually matter? Someone in the chat, please tell me any of Charlotte Flair's 10 title wins that actually mattered. And how many are any of those reigns actually iconic? Absolutely not. All of those title reigns lasted either a week or a couple months at best. At best. All her title reigns when she beat Sasha, all right? All the times when she beat Carmella or Becky, she held the title for a couple weeks. And then she lost the title. When she beat Asuka 2 weeks before WrestleMania, that was just to set up the winner-take-all women's title match at WrestleMania when Becky became Becky 2 belts. She won the title at Hell in a Cell, right? 36 hours after that match was announced. But hey, she lost the title 5 days later to Bayley on SmackDown in her first defense. The only reason why she won is because WWE wanted to say, oh, she's a 10-time champion. A 10-time champion in 4 years on the main roster, right? And none of her reigns mean jack shit. None of those reigns mean absolutely jack shit. Yes, Sasha Banks has been done dirty. She has been done dirty. All right? None of her championships have been special either. But at least with Sasha, all her matches that she's in, right? She's always giving you big-time matches. Yes, Sasha has lost all of the big-time matches she's been in. To Asuka, the Rousey, to Becky, to Charlotte, to Alexa. She's lost all those matches, right? But in all those matches, she has put A-plus performances on. In some of those losses, she's put on some of the best female matches I've ever seen. Becky against Becky at Hell in a Cell, against Charlotte in Hell in a Cell, all right? Against Ronda at Royal Rumble. I don't need to go on. Against Asuka the night after the Royal Rumble last year. Like, stop. I hate when people say Charlotte's a 10-time champion. None of those championship reigns matter. And hopefully one day, WWE will get it right with Sasha. All right? WWE has the opportunity to get it right with Sasha. All right? Look at SmackDown. If WWE does it correctly, the main event of WrestleMania next year should be Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Babyface Sasha versus heel Bayley. Sasha should get the biggest win of her career on that stage. Will she get it? I don't know. But if WWE's smart, that should be the main event for WrestleMania next year. All right? Anyway. Anyway, Rey Mysterio back. So WWE made sense. They actually said that the rosters are exclusive. So Lesnar can't be on Raw since he was drafted to SmackDown. So at least WWE made sense. But like I was saying before I went into that whole Sasha versus Charlotte stuff, I want you guys to look at something. Remember when Becky Lynch became the man, said it's been 1 year since Becky Lynch declared herself as the man. And I'm not gonna lie, Becky Lynch's 1 year run, it's been one of the best 1 year runs in WWE history. In my opinion, Becky Lynch is the face of the WWE right now. All right, over the last year, she has made herself the face of the WWE. All right, everything she's done has been great. Right, other than her matches with Lacey Evans and Natalya, other than that, her 1 year run has been absolutely fantastic. All right, and you guys remember what was probably one of the biggest moments of Becky Lynch's career, other than winning or becoming Becky two belts at WrestleMania. Probably the biggest moment is a couple weeks before Survivor Series when she attacked Ronda Rousey, all right, when SmackDown invaded Raw, right? Remember that moment when Becky Lynch invaded Money in that Raw? She put Ronda Rousey in the armbar, and then Nia Jax broke her nose, and then we had that iconic moment of Becky Lynch standing in the crowd when she was still like heel for those like 3 weeks, for that 2 months she was a heel, right? Remember they had Becky in the crowd. She's holding her arms out with her nose all broken and bloody. Remember that? One of the best moments of Becky's career. What made that thing so special, right? What made that moment so special? What made it so special is that WWE had exclusive rosters at that time. Exclusive rosters. Becky Lynch could not interact with Ronda Rousey because Becky was on SmackDown, Ronda was on Raw. So when they interacted a couple weeks before Survivor Series, it was an epic moment. One of the most epic moments we've seen in recent memory. All right? Probably the best moment of all of last year, if you ask me. All right? But think about it is now you've messed that up so badly with the with the wild card rule. Now Survivor Series is 3 weeks away, and now even if you do Raw versus SmackDown, it's not going to feel as special. Maybe next year, maybe in 2020, all right, if you keep Raw and SmackDown separate brands with very limited crossover, then next year's Survivor Series will feel more special. It's that simple. It's that simple. Jessica, have you not been paying attention, bruh? It's because she wanted to come in here and say Sean's the best and Sasha sucks. This is a pro Sasha Banks channel. Simple as that. Nothing else to say. All right? But think about it is, now back to Rey Mysterio's promo. This led to Shelton Benjamin coming out. I actually like Shelton Benjamin. I do. I don't like how he's booked as a jobber. All right, the guy is very talented. All right, but whatever. Shelton Benjamin comes out and he talks about how he's pals with Rey Mysterio. I mean, with Brock Lesnar. All right, I kind of like this because it actually made a little bit of sense. All right, he comes out and he talks about how sorry, I'm getting my mind messed up. He comes out and he talks about how, I trained with Brock Lesnar in college. We were roommates together, and the easiest way to get title matches, I guess, is pushing around Rey Mysterio because it makes sense. Cain Velasquez came in, right? Cain Velasquez came in to WWE, never had a match. We don't even know if the guy can actually wrestle, but he's getting a WWE Championship opportunity at Crown Jewel. Makes a lot of sense, right? Makes a lot of sense, right? So Shelton Benjamin being Lesnar's family, he said that, right? He said Brock Lesnar is his family. He said, if I push Rey Mysterio around, hey, maybe that'll give me a championship opportunity. All right, and Rey Mysterio's like, oh, stop, please, man. When I'm healed up, and if you want to go in the ring, we can do that. All right, but don't do this when my arm's in a sling and I'm hurt and I'm clearly vulnerable. All right. Don't get my bruh. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you. All right. I don't care if she's a Charlotte fan. I don't. All right, but don't come in here bashing Sasha. That's a no-no. Absolute no-no. All right. Next up, Seth Rollins versus Humberto Carrillo. All right. Remember Humberto Carrillo? He was one of the guys drafted to Raw from 205 Live. You know, the guy's talented. I'll say that. But people out here saying Humberto Carrillo was made into a star. He was made into a star tonight. How was that done? How? Seth Rollins ain't no star. Please, if this was 2018 Seth Rollins, yes, this would have got the job done. But 2019, Universal Champion Seth Rollins, garbage Seth Rollins, please, get out of here with that nonsense. All right? Humberto Carrillo earlier tonight, said how he wants to be a future Universal Champion, but he has a lot to prove. Seth Rollins, saw during his backstage interview talking about how he burned down the Firefly Funhouse. Absolute garbage. Makes it look stupid. Makes sure it's stupid because WWE announced tonight that this Friday on SmackDown, all right, Bray Wyatt will be bringing back the Firefly Funhouse. They confirmed that Bray Wyatt rebuilt the Firefly Funhouse, and it will be returning this Friday on SmackDown. So basically, you just made Seth Rollins burn down the Firefly Funhouse. It looked retarded last week. It's gonna be made even more retarded now. It's gonna look even more retarded now on Friday when Bray Wyatt brings the Firefly Funhouse back, because it makes it look like Seth Rollins did it for no reason. WWE thought they were making Seth Rollins look cool. It made Seth Rollins look like more of a retard than ever. All right, the guy's one of the biggest heels in the company right now. He's basically Roman Reigns of last year, the Roman Reigns of 2015 through 2018. I don't care what anybody says. Seth Rollins is stupid. The guy is absolute garbage. He challenged Humberto Carrillo to a match. All right, the match wasn't bad. Like I said, Humberto Carrillo was kind of impressive. I would like to see him build up. Maybe you can have him challenge AJ Styles at some point in a couple months once he's been built up. Once he, gains attraction and people care about him a little bit more. The guy needs mic work, all right? But the guy in the ring, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. But Seth Rollins won with the stomp. We all knew that Rollins was going to win this match, all right? This was more about showcasing Humberto's skills, and the guy impressed. But the thing about it is, for people saying this made him into a star, it did not do that because Seth Rollins is not a star. He's not a star in 2019. Maybe if you take the Universal Championship off him and you turn him into a heel, yes, maybe Seth Rollins will be right back into that star spotlight. But right now, babyface Seth Rollins, babyface Universal Champion Seth Rollins is absolute garbage. I don't care what anybody says. He is garbage. Terrible. And we're going to get out of here really quick. The main event was supposed to be the Street Profits and a mystery partner versus the OC. They had been advertising this for a week. And let me get this straight. You advertised this match for a week. I honestly thought it was going to be Ricochet. All right? I thought it was going to be Ricochet. All right? It wasn't Ricochet, so I was wrong on that. But you advertised for a week that this was going to be the Street Profits, their first match on Monday Night Raw, and they're going to have a mystery partner. But they come out there, and the match gets changed to a standard 2-on-2 match. So what was the point? What was the point of the advertising and making us wait a week to see who was going to be the Street Profits mystery partner? You made it a point on this show to make us wait all night to see who was going to be the Street Profits partner, and just to change it to a 2-on-2 match at the last second. Absolute garbage. Jessica, that's your opinion. All right, if you want to do that, you do that. The match wasn't bad. You had AJ Styles at ringside, of course. The match wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. One, I wish I cared more. Maybe if you didn't put the Street Profits in freaking cheerleader segments each and every week, maybe we would care a little bit more. All right? Now you need to spend time building the Street Profits up as a tag team on Raw to make us care, because I would love to see the Street Profits eventually challenge for the Raw Tag Team Championships in 2020. But right now, absolutely not. They're not ready for that yet. They need to be built up. They can be one of the best babyface tag teams on WWE TV if they're built up correctly. They are so talented. I love Angelo and Dawkins. Love them. And Montez Ford. All right, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. I love them. All right. But the whole point of this, at the end of the match, we see AJ Styles, he gets involved. He tries to throw Montez. He throws Montez Ford off of the top rope right into a spine buster for a very near 2 count. Very near 2 count, right? So what happens afterwards is we see Kevin Owens comes out. Kevin Owens comes out to even the odds, and he stuns AJ Styles. All right. Junior, what I understand is Saudi Arabia, you know, their political structure is very how can I say this? There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of problems with the political system in Saudi Arabia. It's one of my problems with WWE doing these shows in Saudi Arabia. All right, it's WWE is getting paid a lot from the people of Saudi Arabia to do these shows. It's like WWE's just taking blood money, and they just don't give a crap. They don't care. All right. And it's one of the whole LGBTQ thing is, women in Saudi Arabia, they don't really have a lot of rights. They don't have rights. It's one of the reasons why WWE is not allowed to have females perform in Saudi Arabia. All right, because the Saudi Arabian government won't allow it. Maybe at some point that will happen, but for right now, they won't allow that at all. All right, and it's not only Saudi Arabia; it's a lot of these governments, overseas. It's a problem. Hopefully one day it gets fixed before God comes back, but it is what it is. It is what it is. That's one of the reasons why we're blessed to live in the U.S. All right, but I don't want to turn this into a whole political thing, man. Yeah, we are blessed to be in the U.S., man. Yes, the U.S. has problems, but hey, at least we're all free over here. Yes, Dubai did. Sasha Banks, one of her biggest accomplishments, she had the first women's match in Dubai against Alexa. Right, even though I think Alexa won that match, another match Sasha should have won. But yes, that's what happened. Anyway, Kevin Owens comes out. All right, and the thing is, I'm not against Kevin Owens and AJ Styles feuding, but like I said earlier, we saw Ricochet versus Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles. What other matches we see tonight that we've seen before? Sin Cara versus Andrade. These are all matches that we've seen before. The point of a draft, the whole point of a shakeup, it's supposed to mix the rosters around so that we get fresh matches we haven't seen before. All right, we've seen AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. They feuded for the United States title before on SmackDown Live. Like a couple years back, about 2 years ago, they were feuding over the United States Championship. The only difference here is they're on Monday Night Raw now, and the roles are flipped. AJ Styles is now the heel, and Kevin Owens is the babyface. All right? I'm not saying they can't put on great matches with each other, because we've seen them. AJ Styles and Kevin Owens have put on some damn good matches in the past. But the whole point of the draft is we're supposed to have fresh matchups, not matchups that we've already seen. Come on, WWE. It's common sense. I'm willing to bet next week we'll probably get Kevin Owens and the Street Profits against OC. The Street Profits won this match. All right. After Montez Ford hit the power bomb frog splash combo move. All right. And then Kevin Owens was on the top of the ramp clapping it up. I'm not saying I don't care about this feud, but the whole point of the draft is supposed to give us fresh matchups. It's insulting our intelligence that you're giving us matchups that we've already seen. It's pure logic. Like, come on. But anyway, that's about it for you guys. This show was absolute garbage. It was garbage. That's about all I got for you guys. I'm surprised that the review went this long again. All right, we went well over an hour. But I guess, you guys in the chat, you guys know how to keep me busy. But thank you guys for everybody that came through. All right, we'll be back here. I don't know the schedule for the rest of the week. All right, I know I'm going to have a lot of yes, thank you. WWE does stand for insulting your intelligence. They should just rename it to IYI. WWE should be rebranded to IYI, insulting your intelligence. Every Monday, every Friday. I don't know how the schedule is going to go for next week. I do know that I'm going to have a lot of 2K20 videos coming out. So make sure you guys check out for that. All right. Hopefully we cover AEW and NXT on Wednesday. It's a busy week for me, so hopefully I'll be able to cover it. But yeah, that's about all I got for you guys today. Make sure to follow me on social media. The link is in the description down below. I love talking to you guys during WWE events. Thank you guys for everything once again. Make sure to subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Enable notifications by clicking the bell next to my name, Fitzwing TV, so you guys are notified every time I post a new video. I'm going to get out here once again. Thank you guys once again. Have a great night, everyone. God bless. Please. Do you think Charlotte is hot? Good night. Stop with that nonsense. Do you think Charlotte is hot? Sasha Banks is the hottest around. Sasha Banks is the best female wrestler in the world. Oh, my goodness.